Thank you, Jose, and very warm good morning. And what a day it is. We yesterday had the tech, and today we are talking of sustainable cities. It's very apt, I can say. Both are very well connected and very well designed program to see our own futures, where we stand and where we wish to move forward. Saying that, I'm introducing my organization Fuel. So what I'll do is I'll start with a short video of 3 minutes, and then I will uh, take another 5 minutes given to me to speak my session today. Can we play the video, please?
We are Fuel, Friends Union for Energizing Lives. A group of professionals working towards educating the underprivileged youth with a motto to uplift the weaker sections of our society. Implementing the corporate social responsibility projects across India, Fuel has a successful track record of providing career counseling, skill development, and scholarships to 1 million students and youth, covering 3,500 plus schools and colleges across the country. Fuel helps students from the weaker section of the society to get equal opportunities to compete in today's world with quality education and skills to help the youth in becoming future ready.
I'm really thankful to Ketan and Santosh for giving me this opportunity of addressing the Fuel students. They are doing really wonderful job and we are proud to be associated with them.
It's now set at a stage from where I think they should be able to take off. It's the need of the hour. The country needs it. The world needs it, especially India.
करिअर गायडन्स अँड स्किल सेंटर प्रत्येक जिल्ह्यामध्ये त्या ठिकाणी झाले पाहिजेत. आज अनेक जिल्ह्यात आम्ही सुरू केलेले आहेत, पण फ्युएलनी जे मॉडेल तयार केलं ते उत्तम मॉडेल आहे आणि ते मॉडेल देखील जास्तीत जास्त ठिकाणी रेप्लिकेट करायचं काम हे आपण या ठिकाणी करू.
Fuel has also signed an MOU with Niti Aayog to work for the development of 117 aspirational districts of India, a dream envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Our founder, Mr. Ketan Deshpande and Mr. Santosh Hurlikoppi from Fuel were also awarded as champions of change.
India needs future skills. All young people need to cultivate skills in future skills like artificial intelligence, IoT, big data, digital marketing.
Having worked for 10 years in the field of education and skill development and impacting 10 lakh youth and having partnership with Niti Aayog, AICTE and various apex bodies, now we are starting Future Skill Institute and University.
We at Fuel invite all the industry leaders, captains and all the students to be part of Fuel Future Skill Institute and University to make them available the dream jobs that look forward for future skills.
Thank you. So just to give an overview, it all started by young Ketan Deshpande at the age of 19 years, Fuel, addressing the problem of education in the rural belt of India. It's come a long way. Over the last 13 years, I have been associated as a chief mentor to Fuel. We impacted over 1 million youth in various forms. And why I'm saying this particular point today is that a lot of social enterprises can be part of what we are trying to solve and talk today. That is about both tech for sustainability and sustainability for cities. Because one of the things Fuel does is work with the tier 2, tier 3 and below engineering, management institutes where the youth needs the right skills and providing the right skills, and the next would be, can we get them jobs in the local cities? That would bring sustainability in a big way, because I come from a town, Hubli, which is a mid-size Hubli, Dharwad, Belgaum, I can say, tri-cities. Lot of youth get graduated. On an average, more than 100,000, I can say, graduate each year. And we find them either in Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad. And that again disturbs the sustainability ecosystem. If we can work towards creating jobs, which is not that easy, but if we can make an attempt, and I am part of Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, which yesterday you might have witnessed beyond Bengaluru. I am chairing the Hubli, Dharwad, Belgaum cluster. The mission is that we take a lot of jobs which probably can be done beyond Bengaluru as a dream, and Bengaluru can focus on the next big thing, the next technology, and the next, like a role model for many cities. So that with that vision, I think we have a big role for each one of us to play. I just got this quote, taking a clue from Kapil. Magic happens when you don't give up. The universe always falls in love with a stubborn heart. So by Faiza Tehrin, I think it says a lot in itself in terms of how each one of as individuals can play a big role in driving sustainability. I go by what Kapil said about why do we have to consume more and more? Why can't we maybe, if not more, at least consume at par, like at par? It's difficult, but we end up buying more, spending more, and I don't know, the dilemma, because I'm also involved with startups, investments, and I'm also involved with social enterprise. So on one side, we talk of GDP growth. We are marching towards 3 trillion. US is at 23 trillion. We are we are 3 times the population. So many factors come in, and we feel that we also should grow. On the other side, what about sustainability? What about, is India, the size of India we are, with a 1.2 billion, are we ready for the growth? So where do we bridge this? I think there's no easy answer for this, because every day we wake up, we start doing our routine job. But places like this, especially the hall here, the intellect here, can bring out ideas, can bring out innovations. And towards that, I wish to, one more thing I want to mention. From our organization, Fuel, we are setting up a skill tech and entrepreneurship university in Maharashtra, but it will spread its wings across India and across the globe. Idea is that skills, entrepreneurship to be driven in tier 2, tier 3 and below cities, and probably at the village level economy to be impacted. And again, there's a smart city concept which a lot of people keep hearing, and I still feel that a lot of investment should go in smaller cities and then probably come to bigger cities. So that's my view, but there's always a balance to be done, because the big cities are contributing to the economy. So what happens to that? And so coming from a smaller city, probably I make that pitch, because then those cities becomes livable. Right now, many cities are not livable in terms of the jobs, in terms of aspiration. I come to that aspiration value where the youth wants to go and work. I think that is very important for smart cities. It's not just making few roads here and few roads there. It is more like an aspirational city. There has to be monumental, something that I want to be there in that city. And also, I want to share about our Corporate Connect, where we have CSR partnerships with many banks, leading banks and industries. I wish to propose with the JOS that we can do a lot of activities with the CSR and sustainability, which is on the core of it. And all the partners, global Fortune 500 partners we have, are all saying that they want to be net zero by 2030. I think we have a big role to play with the TIA and IACC both, and I'm happy to collaborate on that front and discuss. And last point, and the quote I'll end, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. And with those last 2 words, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.